Hi everyone. Right, I'm back with the eye look, and then I will finish it off with a lipstick, or I think I'll finish it off with a lip gloss actually. So off we go, and for my eye look I am going to use one of our Addiction palettes, and this is Addiction palette number 3, and it has got all of our palettes come with a mirror. It has got the most lovely range of colours. Don't know whether you can actually pick up the metallics in there. See if it'll actually focus closer. There you go. You've got some pinks, some browns, some beiges, and a black, which obviously you don't use that much of. So that's what I'm going to use today, and then I'm going to use eyeliner, R3D Fibrelash mascara, and a lipstick or lip gloss to finish the whole look off. So let's get cracking, shall we? Now, what colours am I going to use? Oh, such decisions. I think I am going to go straight in with Determined, which is this very neutral colour here. And I'm going to pop that over the whole eye area. So because it's covering a large area, I'm going to be picking up a little bit more than I normally would. Let's get my hair out of the way. And we're coming in and we're going to just cover the entire area apart from that little bit up here, just on the arch of the eyebrow, because we're going to come back and we're going to highlight that in a moment. Now, when you're putting eyeshadow on, you want to be thinking about that line from the corner of your nose, corner of your eye, to the end of your eyebrow. If you come beyond that, you're going to have the effect of dragging your eye down, which obviously you don't want to be doing. So I'm tapping it on that delicate lid area. There we go. So we've got a nice base colour on there. Can you see it? And don't worry if you get anything over here, because we're going to cover that up anyway. So let me just do the other eye. I'm really loading my brush with this. So starting off in the crease line as always, and then we're bringing it up following that natural curve of your eye socket. We're leaving that area under the brow bone, or under the eyebrow, concentrating on that angle, and then patting it all over the lid. And that's just to give us a good base. Okay, so that's step 1 done. I'm going to be using 3 colours on this look for you, but it will create quite a nice little daytime look for you. Okay, so let me just clean that brush on a bit of tissue that I've got here, so we don't muddy the colours up. And I'm going to go in with Tickled, which is a nice pinky beige, and I'm going to pop that into the crease area, and I'm just going to go tap, 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 knock the excess off, and I'm going to come into this area and I'm going to work it into my crease line. Now you can see, where your crease line is. It's right under your eye socket. So you're coming in there and you can push in and pop that colour on. Can you see how you've just got that little bit of a pinky look? So tap, 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 tap the excess off. And like all of our eyeshadows, the palettes are buildable. There we go. So we've got that nice just little glow in the crease area. Now I tend to come just above the crease area as well because my eyes are hooded. Hang on, can you see if I push down how my eyelids cover the vast majority of my lid? There you go. So I come up just a little bit higher just to create the illusion of a false socket. If you don't have heavy lidded eyes, just keep it into that socket area. Okay, so that little bit's done. I'm now going to come in with a static, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous gold. And that's just going to give a little bit of a lift and a light colour to my actual lid. So again, 3 taps, tap the excess off, and you can you see on my mirror? There's all your excess powder that's coming off. Amazing, isn't it? But you didn't think you'd got that much on there. And I'm going to put this just in the centre of my eye. Oh, I have a cat appearing. I can hear it coming. She'll be on the table in a minute, I bet, causing mayhem. Now, I don't know whether you can see very well on the video, but hang on, let me just come to my mirror here. And I'm having to put it on quite a lot more than I normally would so that it shows up on the video. Right, can you see that? Little bit of shimmer. Right, so I'm not going to tap it off because I'm putting it on heavy for you. Right, can you see how that has lightened that area? You can see it actually better on that eye for some reason. There we go. Yeah? And it's starting to make my eyes pop. Now, normally, it only takes me a couple of minutes to do my eye makeup. But I'm slowing it down and really making it stand out so that you can see what I'm doing. Right, so I want to darken that crease just a little bit and put a little bit of drama there. It's a daytime look, so I'm not going to go mad. But here we go. This is where everybody panics. But really, if you just do a little bit at a time, it's not a problem. I'm coming into black. And quite literally, I'm just going to go tap, knock the excess off. Don't want much at all. So I'm coming into the corner of my eye here. And then I'm just going to make a C shape from above my socket. So it's in my socket and here. I'm just going to put a tap more so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm just using the mirror here so that I can see. Right, see it? Let's just tidy that up a little bit. Right, don't panic because I'm going to blend it. Tap. Here we go. And into that socket line. That's it. Yeah? So, if you have any makeup mistakes, what do? We bring out the trusty Q-tip and we tidy up with that. And don't forget that if that doesn't work, you've got your concealer. Pop a little bit of concealer on a brush and bring it up. Problem solved. Okay, so we've got all the eyeshadow on that we're going to use. Now we are going to blend it. So I'm going to clean that brush once again. And we're going to come in and with holding the end of the brush, we don't want to be here because that means we're going to be very heavy-handed. Using the end of the brush in gentle circles, we're just going to blend it. Blend and blend and blend. And you'll find that those colours start to blend together and create a really, really pretty effect. There you go. You like? Clean my brush. Always have a little bit of tissue paper around because it really helps. Okay, so blend and blend and blend and blend. And you really can't go wrong because unless you make a howler of a mistake, you can always do something to put it right. There we go. Okay, so I've got a lot of black over here. Okay, now a lot of people would look at it and say, oh, I've got to take my makeup off. It's all gone wrong. Well, hang on a minute. What's your lightest colour that you used? Go into it and tone that black down. There we go. Panic over. Blend. And there we are. Sorted. So, there's the eyeshadow. Do you like? We can also, if we want to, bring, I'll show you this then. We can also bring that shadow down underneath, save using an eyeliner underneath our eye. So we choose what colour we want. Now I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to jazz it up, and I'm going to use the purple metallic, which is called Cheeky. Makeup is 10% application, right? 30% taking your time and getting it right, and the rest of it is just try out different looks. This one, beautiful metallic. And I'm going to use my liner brush for that. I'm just going to come into it, pick just a little bit up. It's things like experimenting that actually can make a look. So we come under the eye. And as it's a daytime look, I'm not going to go all the way across. Can you see how that has just popped my eye? And if you want to, you can bring that out in a little bit of a wing. So you're accentuating that side of your eye. Okay, now these palettes can be used dry or wet, which is fabulous. In that if you want to do a daytime look, you can. If you want to glam it up, equally, you can. There you go. What do you think? I like that. I think it's just popped it a little bit. So, there we go. Definitely not doing anything else from palette 3. So we come on to eyeliner. Now, what do you prefer, ladies? Pencil or liquid? I'm going to use a liquid one for this. Just as a bit of a change, because I've been using pencil for weeks now. And then I just saw this sitting in my makeup case and thought, oh, yeah, let's have a play. So I'm going to come across, this is black. I'm not going to do wings or anything on it. I'm just going to come very, very close to my lashes and put a nice thin line. So, there we are. So that's my eyeliner done on that side. As I said, I'm not doing anything utterly dramatic or over dramatic. I'm just going to bring it across. Close to my lash line, which will obviously help set my mascara off, because it will make the base of your lashes look a lot bigger. I'm dreadful with eyeliner because my hands shake. I have to be so careful with it, so it does take me a while to get eyeliners on, so apologies. Okay, the only other thing that I'm going to do is, do you remember I said that we were going to highlight the inside of the eye? So we're going to just come in here with a white pencil, unique do one, and we're just going to pop that, just give it a little bit of a pop. Okay, a lot of that in there is actually my concealer. There you go. And you can also use this on your waterline. So there you go. And it does, if used on your waterline, make your eyes look bigger. Okay, so our 3D Fibrelash mascaras, this is just my desert island product. I adore this mascara. It's recently been reformulated, which means that it is even better now than it was. Don't know if you've ever used it or if you used the old version. This is just, well, it blows it out of the water, totally. There's the, oh, where's my camera? Those are the lashes. And this is the mascara. Now I haven't curled my lashes or anything. Just want to make sure that I've got the right tubes out. Because I'm dreadful. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so we go in with our mascara. And I have picked the wrong tubes up. I was right the first time. And I'm going to use my little mirror for this because you're just a little bit too far away for me, ladies, to see. So I'm going to be down here, but hopefully you can still see me. And what we're going to do is we're going to use it like a normal mascara, and we're just going to coat every lash with it. Now we're not going to put tons on because less is definitely more with this product. But we're just going to make sure that we've got every lash. And then we're going to go in with our fibres. And what I normally do is just roll on the back very lightly, just roll on the back of my hand and then go in there. And we're going for the ends of our lashes. So that's all we want it on, because we're going for length and volume. And like normal, my lashes are misbehaving. I've got awful lashes, they're quite sparse. And you know when your lashes tend to clump a little bit? Easily sorted by using a lash comb. So we're going to let those fibres just set into the transplanting gel. And while we're doing that, I'll do my bottom lashes, of which I hardly have any. So, there we go. Where's that Q-tip gone? God devised Q-tips for makeup errors. That's why they were invented. So we're going to coat every lash, of which I don't have many on the bottom, with the mascara. Gosh, they need to sort a mascara out for people who are as blind as bats. And then again, we're going in with the fibres. So roll gently on the back of the hand. And then leave that to set. Okay, now my top lashes will now be okay to go back into. So I'm going to go back in with the transplanting gel and just quickly set those lovely, lovely fibres into place. Now, as I said, I haven't curled my lashes or anything at the moment. And I'm just doing the one coat of fibres. If it was a nighttime look or something a little bit more important, then I might do 2 coats. But I'm just going to do the one. Can you see that? Right, compare it to the no mascara look. See the difference? So now I'll go in and set my bottom lashes. There we go. Can you see that? And then we're going to come over to the other side and do exactly the same process again. So I'll speed it up over this side slightly. So that you're not having to be bored with me droning on. Do we all pull faces when we put mascara on, ladies? I know I do. I pull the most god-awful faces. I think we all do, if we're honest. I think we also all do one side better than the other. I think it depends on whether you're left or right-handed, to be honest. I'm right-handed. I always have problems with my left eye. Right, so while that eye is drying, I'm just going to come back Do you remember I said about highlighting under the brow bone? Get a white eyeliner and just highlight immediately under the brow bone. And it really, really does make your eyes pop. Can you see? Yeah. And the other thing that obviously you need to do is your eyebrows. But what I use, rather than an eyebrow pencil, I always use a eyeshadow, and I use a brown eyeshadow with my liner brush, and I just come in and just define my brows as such. Now look at the difference, that one to that one. And all I've used is Chipper out of palette 1, this one here. It makes such a good eyebrow colour for me, but I'm not going to say too much, but we have some very, very, very exciting new products coming out in March. Without saying too much, there just might be some eyebrow products in there. So there we go. And then what I also use on my brows, I've got a old mascara wand that I've washed and there's no product on it, and I use that to comb my eyebrows into place. And it also just blends the eyeshadow in a bit. Now, my eyebrows are done. That is really setting off my eye makeup. So, last but not least, come in and set the transplanting gel off on this eye. And then